by.
It's Friday, March 2nd.
It's day one.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jada.
And here are your morning announcements.
The Novel Bunch is continuing their bake sale after school today. The money collected will go to an Indigenous school in Quebec.
Interested in research but don't know where to start? Check out the Ignite Case competition. You can register in teams of 2 to 4 at projectpulsespark.com.
Footloose the Musical is playing today. Tickets are $10 and the show starts at 7.
Grad write-ups are now open and ready for you to fill out until March 23rd.
If you're a grade 12 student enrolled in French, you should consider getting certified through the DELF exam. For more information, join the DELF April 2018 group on ManageBack.
School clothing is now on sale. Buy it online until Monday, March 5th. The link can be found on the school website.
There's an opportunity to participate in the Wounded Book Club's new cover contest. You can create cover art for To Kill a Mockingbird, The Great Gatsby, 1984, or The Handmaid's Tale.
They're also looking for a general cover for all the old Shakespeare plays. If you have ideas, submit your art to woundedbooks.cb@gmail.com. Deadline is March 23rd.
Come to room 136 during lunch if you are interested in hearing an Ottawa public health nurse talk about LGBTQ+ sexual health. This event is organized by SAFE, CB's very own Rainbow Youth Group.
Human Library event sign-up is underway. Come to the library to pick up your forms. First come, first serve. There are only 150 available spots, so see Madame Leduc in the library for forms and questions.
That's all from us today, CB.
Here's your Adventurous Friday show.
So this set was commissioned 4 years ago, ahead of our first season with the National Hockey package. In 2014-15, we debuted it on October 8th, and it is home to all of our hockey broadcasts. So Hockey Night in Canada on Saturday nights, Wednesday Night Hockey, Sunday Night Hockey, which is Rogers Hometown Hockey. Those are our 3 national platforms. And then we have a variety of regional hockey broadcasts that include Vancouver Canucks, Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, and Toronto Maple Leafs.
So I will work with our producers and our reporters in the field, and we will assess what we want to cover, how we want to cover it. Usually we know what we're covering, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Ottawa Senators. It's about deciding what angles we want to pursue in covering those practices and those games and those events. And then the other part of what we do is the logistical part, which is figuring out how we're going to get all that content into our station and into the hands of producers and associate producers. Well, certainly going to a broadcasting school or journalism school helps. I would say certainly it helps you get the skills, but a lot of schools are also really good at getting you an internship where you can get that opportunity to impress people at a place like this. But like anything else, I think those who are aggressive in terms of networking and meeting people and asking people questions about how they can do it and building those relationships, while also being respectful and understanding that they are the ones trying to find a way in. Young people now have all kinds of platforms on which they can put their content. So certainly producing content, putting it on YouTube, wherever, there's no reason you can't write and produce and gather your own content and tell stories.
I'm a volunteer with Toronto International Film Festival. I've been doing it this is my 8th year by now. So I'm also a year-round volunteer, so I'm a docent. I take tours around the building, and during the festival I take tours around the festival village. TIFF is called a friendly festival, right? And that's probably the biggest reason why I'm here, right? It's everybody who works for TIFF is really friendly. Their volunteer program is great. It's not only extensive to the point of up to 3,200 volunteers every single year, but it's also they really do care about the volunteers. They don't, as I mentioned earlier, they don't ride you too hard. It's not there's not a lot of prerequisites in order to be able to do certain things. So it's definitely a friendly place to be at. Well, listen, I mean, first of all, you're in Toronto. Keep in mind, volunteering with TIFF, you can get your basic volunteer hours covered. Not only you can do this throughout the 11 days of the festival, commitment's not huge. They only ask you for 4 shifts, which are usually 3 to 4 hours long. Honestly, TIFF.org That's it. Just go there. There's a volunteer page. It's very easily, you can easily fill it out. June is usually when the hiring process starts. Most of the time you only need to be here for one orientation session. That's before the actual film festival. And then obviously throughout the film festival for the 4 shifts, right? Remember, every time you do a shift, you get a voucher. Your voucher allows you entrance into any film you want. So it's a big deal. Like it's a big plus for sure.